What's up, YouTube and Wrestling Universe? This is the last video of 2019. Happy 2020, everyone. I'll be off at work when this video goes up, but I just wanted to mention some of the things that happened in the last few months of the year and talk about Monday Night Raw from this past Monday. I think it's safe to say that Lucha Underground is done. A few people had trouble with their releases, but I think most, if not all, were finally granted. People like Matt Striker and Melissa Santos are a part of Impact now, along with a lot of the superstars. AEW also took off this year, giving unhappy superstars hope. I think where releases are concerned, WWE seemed to come off like a vindictive ex. With WWE, you struggle for your release, and while certain people whine and complain to get out of their contracts, other people such as Luke Harper do it the proper way. And I think in those situations, just let them people have their release and give them what they want. I love how Impact gave LAX a proper send-off before they left the promotion. With WWE, you're forgotten and erased from existence. Unfortunately, we also lost a few people in my time watching WWE, and this year was no exception. Just to name a few that I knew of that we lost this year, we have Ashley Massaro, Silver King, Al Wilson, and Yamaguchi-san. And earlier in the year, we lost King Kong Bundy, Mean Gene Okerlund, Pedro Morales, and also the fake Razor Ramon. Taking nothing away from the others, these are the ones that actually played a role in my time watching, and love and respect goes out to all that we lost. On another note, in 2019, we seen the debut of the 24/7 Championship, and while I wasn't sure at first, I wound up loving the 24/7 Championship idea, and I have at different times like R-Truth throughout his career. Something like this is entertaining and is basically started off the same as a wild card rule. I think it also gives the spotlight to the superstars that we never get to see, and also help reestablish R-Truth in his career. I also wanted to mention checking out the When Worlds Collide events on the network. I believe there were 4 in total, and I saw 3 of the 4. And if you're looking for NXT 205 Live related stuff, these are definitely good events to catch. With Worlds Collide returning this January with NXT UK, I'm interested to see if I'll get more invested in some of the UK superstars. And I want to encourage other people to check it out as well. On Raw this week, in the final show of the year, we had the Lana Lashley wedding. And I have to say, I think I'd rather watch a Lars Sullivan video than continue seeing this angle. I believe it was also a bad way to bring Liv Morgan back into the picture, and I was hoping for more. I think this was all supposed to take away from the fact that Big Cake was sitting there, and obviously the Big Cake had Rusev in it, which I knew from the very beginning. I found it interesting when Rowan wanted to know where his invitation was backstage, and I began to wonder if he may have something Lana related in the box. This year, I believe we began to see Dana Brooke getting her push, only to have it go away and then recently return. And I'm curious if we get a Dana Batista mixed tag team challenge match. I have to say I was enjoying Dana Brooke during the first push, and I'm interested to see what they do this time. Also recently on Raw, AOP returned and Seth Rollins wound up turning heel. I believe Rollins had nothing to do with AOP in the beginning, and I question whether or not Samoa Joe was actually the man responsible. Samoa Joe turned face recently, and I think I like where this is going. However, while listening to him on commentary, he gave me the impression that he had more to do with it. Charlotte also announced that she's going to be in the Royal Rumble this year, and I have to say I think they should give her the number 3 spot and let her come up short in the end by having either Ronda Rousey or Shayna Baszler win, with them being the final 3. This also plays off of the 1992 Royal Rumble, but without having us having to deal with Charlotte as the winner. I also thought that the Randy Orton troll injury was a great moment, and also almost fell for it in the end. The NXT Awards are tomorrow night, and I think I could say that Female of the Year should be Shayna Baszler. She pretty much dominated all year long. And the same could be said about the Undisputed Era for the Male and Tag Team of the Year. I think I would give Breakout of the Year to Rhea Ripley and the future star of NXT. I can't see where anyone up for the category has done more than Dakota Kai, honestly. I pretty much agree with the winners of the WWE Awards that was on backstage. Kofi Mania definitely deserves the moment of the year. I don't think that the Street Profits were Breakout of the Year, though, and I think Nikki Cross did more to get her name out there on the main roster. Street Profits may have did a lot in NXT, but that was a different award show altogether. WWE Superstar of the Year was announced as Bray Wyatt, with Becky Lynch being the Female Superstar of the Year. And I found it interesting with Sasha Banks being the only horsewoman that wasn't included in the nominees. With the Impact Awards, I don't agree with Taya Valkyrie as the Knockout of the Year, and I think that Tessa Blanchard should have took it along with the Moment of the Year, with her gaining her World Championship title match. Tessa is clearly the best thing going on Impact right now, and hopefully they'll announce her as the Wrestler of the Year when they finish up the awards in this coming week. Other moments of the year also seen the Fiend debut and Roman Reigns defeating cancer, which is amazing. I think we should care more about people's overall health than the entertainment. This includes the mental health as well, which I think is a part of the reason I can overlook Sasha Banks and Lio Rush's rants earlier in the year. At the same time, I don't think mental health should be used as an excuse for everything, and feel like sometimes people use that to their advantage. Anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and will continue to be here with me in the new year. Again, I appreciate all of you, whether you're here as a subscriber or as a random viewer. Thank you for giving me your time. I know that time is valuable, and I always feel like I don't have enough of time. The best we can do is manage the time we have well and make the best of it, but remember to share that time with our loved ones as well. We sometimes become selfish with our time. Please, everyone, stay safe and healthy in all aspects of life, and if possible, happy and positive, and have a great 2020.